Do you ever find that sometimes when you're supposed to be studying or working, you just seem to lack motivation? It's like your get up and go has got up and gone. Yeah, me too. Sometimes. Well, don't you worry, because I have 10 study hacks that are going to help you to get motivated. But before we get started, I do want to say a huge thank you to today's sponsor. A sponsor that helps me to stay motivated as an entrepreneur, someone who's self-employed and working alone, and could help you to stay motivated as an independent learner. They are Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with over 17,000 classes to choose from. Now, you don't pay per class, you pay for an overall membership, and there are a couple of options when it comes to membership. If you go for their premium membership, then this can offer you unlimited access to high quality classes with experts who are working in their fields so that you can improve your skills and unlock new opportunities to do the work that you love. And this is what I am using them for. I am literally doing about 17 different courses with them at the moment. I'm doing business, marketing, accounting, photography, software courses in things like Adobe Illustrator. If you're anything like me and you like to take lots of courses and learn lots of different things, then Skillshare is definitely one of the more affordable learning platforms. An annual membership will cost you less than $10 a month. But the really exciting thing is, if you are quick off the mark and click on the link in the description box below, the first 500 people to click that link and sign up will get 2 months for free. So if you do decide to take a look and sign up, then do check out the English classes they have on offer, as well as the business courses they have available. Things like how to write a good CV, how to speak well, how to sound confident. These kinds of things can be really helpful in all lines of work. Study hack number 1 is to mix up or change your resources. If you use exactly the same method and exactly the same resources to learn all the time, then eventually you'll become disinterested. So every now and again, you should mix things up. Change your routine, perhaps introduce something new like a new class, perhaps studying with someone different, studying in a different place, buy a new book, find a new teacher on YouTube to listen to, take a class with Skillshare. There are lots of different options just to refresh your learning experience and to keep you motivated. Number 2, and this goes for absolutely anything that you're struggling to get motivated for, just get started. Even if you really don't want to do something, sometimes all you need to do is take that first step, and then everything becomes a little easier. For example, if you really want to go for a run in your head, but your body is saying no, 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 if you just put on your trainers and step outside and start to jog to the end of the road, then usually within a few moments you start to feel better about being outside and being active, and then the rest of the run becomes so much easier. So if you're putting off your study session, then just sit down, open a book and get started. Study hack number 3 is to set yourself short-term achievable goals. Now, I'm not saying it's bad to have a big ultimate goal or to have a big dream. It's important to know what you want to achieve eventually, to have a bigger picture. But in the short term, in order to stay motivated, you need small, achievable steps, focusing on one thing at a time. By doing this, you'll continually feel a sense of achievement and be able to measure your progress. So for example, you might decide that by the end of the week, you would like to be able to confidently have a conversation about a certain topic. Perhaps you'd like to be able to easily describe your day in English without hesitation. So that whole week you'll spend time learning the vocabulary and the phrases that you would need to have that conversation. Study hack number 4 follows on very nicely from study hack number 3, and that is to reward yourself. Give yourself a reward every time you do achieve one of those short-term goals. Even if it's something as simple as, once I've finished this particular chapter and completed the quiz, then I can take myself off for a nice walk in the park. Or something that I like to do, once I've finished this part of my work, I can have a snack and a nice cup of tea. Study hack number 5 might seem obvious, but so many people neglect this particular point, and it's get enough sleep. You can't effectively learn when you're tired. Everything slows down and it's hard for any information to reach your long-term memory. So rather than pushing through and trying to study hard even when you are exhausted, what you're actually doing is slowing yourself down. So it's better to have a power nap or get an extra hour sleep every night and have a more efficient, effective study period. Study hack number 6 is another common sense tip, and it is to make sure you're hydrated. Goodness me, so many people do not drink enough water. And what you may not realize is when your brain is dehydrated, it slows down. So if you want your brain to be at its absolute best for your learning period, then make sure you've had enough to drink. And do keep sipping water throughout your study period to keep it fresh and awake. Study hack number 7 is to work in a suitable environment. Now, everybody is different, so it might change from person to person, but if you are struggling to get motivated, then perhaps you just need to change where you're working. That might be as simple as opening up the windows and letting fresh air in, turning on the lights and making sure that you can see clearly, and maybe even having a tidy up will make you feel clearer in your mind and more motivated to work. Perhaps you need to change your environment altogether and go somewhere else to study. You just need to find what works for you. And that brings me on to study hack number 8. Know your learning style. If you know your learning style, then you can create methods to help you learn effectively. There are many learning styles that people talk about, but mostly we would refer to the visual learners, the oral learners, and the kinesthetic learners. People who learn through what they see, people who learn through what they hear, and people who learn through feeling and through experience. Once you understand the type of learner you are, then this is really going to help you to make the best decisions in your studying. Study hack number 9. If you're really struggling to get motivated, then buddy up. Find someone that you can work with, maybe someone who's in your class, or a friend, someone who is studying the same subjects, or who doesn't mind giving you a hand during your study sessions. Having someone to help you can really make all the difference. And last but not least, study hack number 10, short study stints. There's a little bit of alliteration for you. If you study for hours and hours at a time, you are doing yourself a disservice. After around 20 to 40 minutes of study, your brain really starts to slow down, and the rate at which you can understand, take on, and retain information really slows down. So it's a waste of time doing very long study stints. The best thing to do is to study for 20, 30 minutes perhaps, and then have a short break, just a few minutes. Get up, walk around, go and have a drink, listen to your favorite song, get some fresh air, then come back and do another short study stint. By doing this, you're refreshing your brain every time and you'll have a much more effective study period. Well, there you go, 10 study hacks to help you to stay motivated. If you have any study hacks of your own, then please do write them in the comments box below so that we can all benefit from them. Also, if you decide to sign up for Skillshare, then do let me know which classes and courses you're taking, because we might end up being classmates. I mean, I'm taking so many courses already and I plan to take lots more. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Until next time, take care, stay motivated, and goodbye.